Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our 8th lecture of chapter number 2, that is units and measurement. Okay, and in our previous lecture, in our 7th lecture of this chapter, we have started the errors. In that we have discussed what is error, what is accuracy, what is precision, and in that it is further divided into two sources, that is the systematic error and the random error. The definition of systematic error we have studied already. Now today we have just discuss about the sources of the systematic error. Okay, so sources of systematic error. Sources of systematic errors. Okay, so in the sources of the systematic errors, what we have to be discussed beta, that on which sources this systematic error has been depending. Okay, so in this, first is the instrumental error. So first one is the instrumental error. So in the instrumental error, the error which has been rises due to the imperfection design or the calibration of the measuring instrument. Okay, these are the instrumental error. Means, like for example, we have the temperature graduation of a thermometer. Okay, so it will be inadequately calibrated. Sometimes its reading is not be accurate. Okay, so like this is only depends upon the inaccuracy or incalibration of the measuring instrument. Okay, and sometimes this such type of the error has been ignored or corrected as well. Okay, so what is this? The error which arise from the errors due to imperfect design or calibration. But what is calibration? Do you have any idea about the calibration? Calibration means when we have plot the graph, okay, between the two physical quantity, that is the calibration, in which we have examined the value. Okay, clear? We have just plotted the graph between the two physical quantity and we have examined the value about that. That is the calibration, means we are calibrating the value. Okay, and here we are just doing the calibration of the measuring instrument. Calibration of the measuring instrument. Okay, and many more things, etc. Clear beta? So this is about it, and this all the things, as the name indicates, instrumental error means there is any kind of imperfection in the instrument only. This is the instrumental error. Okay beta, now moving ahead with the second one. So the second one is the imperfection in experimental technique or procedure. Okay, imperfection in the experimental technique or the procedure. The procedure and the technique which we have used to measure the value, that is not be perfect, then we get through an error. So that is the imperfection in the experimental technique or procedure. So just to determine the temperature of a human body, a thermometer has been placed under the armpit and will always give the temperature lower than the actual value of the body temperature. Okay, this is always remember about this beta. When we are suffering from a fever, then the doctor or our parents had just measured the temperature of our body, so then they are using the thermometer and they had just be kept the thermometer under the armpit. So in that, always remember, under the armpit the temperature is always lower than the actual value of the body temperature. Okay, so for this most of the doctor had just be kept the thermometer in the mouth of the patient. Okay, so from the mouth of the patient we can get the accuracy in the value, in the measuring value. Not we can say the appropriate actual value, but yes, we get the accurate value. Okay, and other than the external condition, we can say such as the change in the temperature, humidity, okay, and the wind velocity, okay, and during the experiment. So these all are, we can say, the systematically errors affect the measurement. Okay, so these are the imperfection in the technique and the procedure through which we get the error. So this is a theory portion only. This doesn't have any kind of perfect definition. So this I just told you. Even you may write the example of this armpit and any other example if you want, you may. Okay, so this is all about you. So you have to be write it down by your own language. Third one which we are going to discuss is the personal error. Personal errors. Now the personal errors are just be arise due to the individual bias or means a lack of proper setting of the apparatus. Okay, means suppose that personal error means the error which has been developed by the person which doing the experiment. Okay, suppose I am doing the experiment and I know that this red color is the your live wire and this black color is your neutral wire. Suppose I am just be giving the example. Okay, but at the time of the connection I had just be arrange or adjust, or we can say add this live wire to the neutral one and this neutral wire to the live one, just interchange the connectivity. So due to this there is the error arises. Okay, sometimes we are not be suppose we are using the battery, so battery is continuously used. You know it very well. This is the precautions in the experiment, that while you are using the battery, so after the completion of the experiment you have to turn off the battery. Okay, otherwise the battery will become discharged. Okay, so suppose on the first day you are getting the accurate reading, on the second day you are getting a little bit error in the reading, on the third day you are getting more error. Why this error is coming? You are saying the apparatus has been attached in the perfect manner, but these errors has been developed that the battery is going to be discharged because you have just be continuously turned on the battery. Okay, and it will be regularly just be discharging. So this is the personal error. Sometimes we are just be going to observe the reading. So suppose this is the arrow of the reading of any of the instrument, like we can say in the needle also of the compass, magnetic compass. So suppose I am just be looking to this. Now while I am looking to this, if I am looking it to a perpendicular, then I just get the accurate value. Okay, if I am just be noted down the reading perpendicularly, then I got the accurate value. If I am just be looking this arrow from the I can say the right side, then I just be look like this has been slightly tilted towards the left side, and if I just be look it towards the left side, then I just look that this is slightly bent towards the right side. Okay, so this is about the error. So always while checking the reading, you must be observe the arrow or the direction of the arrow when you are perpendicular. Look at this. Okay beta, clear? So these all are the personal error due to our carelessness, we can say. Okay, so I just be this also you have to be write down by your own. Okay, I am just be telling you what is personal error. The error which has been arise due to an individual bias, lack of proper setting of the apparatus, or individual carelessness in the taking the observation without observing the proper precautions. Okay, so these all are the personal error. Clear beta? So these errors you have to be write it down by your own. So by this the systematic errors can be minimized by improving the experimental technique, okay, and selecting the better instrument and removing the personal bias as far as possible. Okay, means we can say that the systematic errors can be minimized. Okay, so in the form of a note I am writing this thing. These two things you have to be described in your own language beta. Okay, so note is the systematic errors can be minimized by improving experimental techniques, selecting better instruments and removing personal bias as far as possible. Okay, so this is about the systematic error. Now second type of the error is your random error. So that random error we are going to be studying in our next lecture. Okay beta. So till then, about today's homework, you have to define the imperfection in the experimental technique or procedure and the personal error in your own language. Clear beta? Okay. So thank you. That's all for today.